Welcome, Leo, to the Temple of Consciousness. Please come in. You are now attending your February 2025 Astro Tarot forecast. This is a reading that will be relevant to you if your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign is Leo. Leo, before we begin your reading, I've been very aware of my limitations in filming these readings this month. We've moved into the rainy season here in Hawaii. I'm on the Big Island. And I've been very apologetic in other of my readings, asking for your understanding and patience as I find a better living situation. For those of you who've been following me, I just want to give you a little bit of an update. You can see if you go to my channel, I show you the house that I found. I found a little room in a house. I bought a car, which had a little trouble in the beginning. It was dubious in the beginning, but it turns out that the car works beautifully. But the house, which I found on Craigslist, has problems that I can't reveal to you at the moment because I'm here. And when I move, and that should be in about a month, hopefully in a month or so, I'll be able to let you in on exactly what's been going on here. But just to say that, in a way, I got trapped, having to sign a contract and not being told the entire truth about the various people living here. So it's been extraordinarily difficult for me to find the kind of spiritual and even just environmental privacy necessary for me to bring a relaxed reading to you. I'm trying my best. I don't want to skip the readings at all. I want to keep them up. So thank you for understanding. I'll keep you posted. My next house seems to be very idyllic. But so, of course, did this, but I've had more chance on my time to investigate the other house and the people involved in it. And I think that I've found even a situation that meets some of my long-held dreams. I've always dreamed about living off-grid, more remotely, in a peaceful and serene environment that will allow me to creatively thrive. So I want to thank you for your patience, and let's begin. For those of you who are new to the reading, what I do is I split the reading into the astrology and into the tarot forecast, and then I try to find bridges between the two. So I need to keep it simple. Therefore, I follow the transits of only two planets, Mars and Venus, because Mars and Venus have the shortest transits, and they put us more centrally in the moment, giving us a view of the current events of the moment. So this month, February 2025, Leo, we have Mars retrograde in Cancer. And if we look over here, we'll see, there you are, where is it? Here's Leo. So Leo is right here. Leo is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Leo, we've got Mars retrograde in your 12th house. Give me a moment. Mars in the 12th house. You're seeking sanctuary. Whether this is on the outside or on the inside. You're seeking a place where you feel understood, safe, protected, nourished, nurtured. Where you can delve deeply into your subconscious, into the needs of your deepest desires, where you can explore how you're really feeling about the things that have happened. So it's Leos are hardly shy. They're the most extroverted sign. But this month, and for those of you who live in the north, it's almost like you're going into hibernation, pulling in. Leos are very rarely shy, but there's a shyness, a timidness, almost, as Mars retrogrades in the 12th house. Sometimes it's about taking up a cause, a mission, maybe joining something bigger than yourself that gives you a sense of purpose, that supports your soul's needs. Some people join a church traditionally, and non-traditionally you might be seeking like an ashram, a yoga retreat where you can heal, relax, be yourself. This is very good for spiritual growth and development. Things hidden are also, maybe you're hiding something or hiding from something, or you're searching what is hidden, unrevealed yet. It's a very spiritual place. Leos can be satisfied with, material success, material accomplishment. But perhaps this month, those things simply don't go deep enough. And you're searching for something more than material rewards. Family. Leos always want their family around them, seeking comfort and support from them. Maybe more so this month than ever. You're withdrawn, not as communicative. And there's a fierce desire to protect what is yours, what you've earned, what you feel has real value for you. So I think that, and Cancer, by the way, is very, Cancer is the sign of mother. So you might be super mom, super dad, wanting to protect and care for your children or your inner child. That is what the transit of Mars tells me. Now we've got Venus in the sign of Aries all month long. And if we look over here again, here you are, Leo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aries is in your 9th house of travel, of broadening your horizons, of going out from self. Very interesting. So you might be seeking spiritual travel to some place that gives you this feeling of protection, security, nurturing, well-being. Maybe you're seeking to heal yourself. And the 12th house is the house of institutions like hospitals, like institutions of higher learning, where you feel protected and nurtured. And so Venus, the symbol of love and what you value, a symbol of beauty, art, in effect, in the 9th house. So seeking spiritual upliftment through travel to beautiful places. Oh, I envision this like going to museums, places of beauty, places of culture, or seeking out ideas, concepts, or people with a different perspective who can help open up your mind, who can broaden your worldview. And you achieve this either literally through travel or through learning, higher learning. Learning that involves beauty. Learning about love. Spiritual learning. So both these signs, both these houses are concerned with the development of your spirit. So you are very much like a mama bear, locking yourself in a kind of metaphysical cave where you can create high art. Leos are one of the most creative signs in the zodiac. And so this might be a month in which you can produce your masterpiece. Produce a work of deep meaning. It's often literature. Being absorbed in literature or creating literature. It's related to publishing and seeing the world from a much wider, broader perspective. So, Leo, if you've wanted to contribute your most intimate revelations through art, this would be the month to do it. So let's see what we can glean from the tarot reading, which will be a 4-card spread. So welcome. So let's begin to your tarot forecast, Leo, for February 2025. And while I awkwardly shuffle these cards, I want to thank you for all the support that many of you have been giving me. I wouldn't be here without your support. I wouldn't have been able to be financially or emotionally capable of daring to launch myself on this adventure. I literally had to move from Florida, where I'd lost everything. And by the way, what's going on in LA? You have no idea how deeply it's affecting me, because I can see the people and the looks on their faces, and I know what they feel, because I've only been through it a short 2.5 months ago. The hurricanes in Florida were in October, 2 in a row. They were devastating, and they altered the lives of millions of people, including myself. And at 72, to pick up and move across the earth to a place I've never been. I lived on Maui for 18 years, but I've never been to the Big Island. And it really is quite a different experience. Different kinds of people, different energy here. And of course, the even practical things of living here are different. And by the way, the volcano started erupting just a short while ago. So I'm praying that I didn't jump from the frying pan into the fire. But the beauty of the place is extraordinary. I've yet to really show it to you because of my circumstances here, which I will reveal to you soon enough. So I want to thank you for your support. Be that through, if you can, a direct donation if possible, or through the purchase of one of my personal private readings. Anyway, I really thank you from the depth of my soul. Thank you. All right. Let's begin your reading. In the position of the overall, the overall mood, energetic theme of the month of February, we have a reversal. We have the Lovers reversed. Well, most obviously, it could be that there's discordance in an important partnership, in a primary relationship, a disagreement. You're not on the same page about something, or there may be separations, be they either voluntary or circumstantial, imposed separations. You have Mars in the 12th, which is, the 12th is the house of isolation. Whether this isolation is simply from your feelings, or whether there's a physical separation from the other, the most significant other. Or you just feel distant, maybe unappreciated, misunderstood. Maybe you feel the other is insensitive to your feelings, to your needs. There's insecurity about primary relationships. The card is also about decision making. Sometimes these are decisions that you make on your own that affect the other, or decisions that you make together. Maybe there's delays in decisions like that, or there's discordance about these decisions. One person wants to do one thing, the other wants to do another. Delayed decisions. Tension. Tension between the head and the heart is primarily what is the meaning of the card. So let's move on to the position of what will challenge you specifically. Another sign also received this, I think, in the very same position, and that is the 7 of Wands. You see how he's holding a wand in front of him in a defensive posture. Cancer, symbolically, is about self-defense. The crab is its symbol. The crab has a hard shell, protecting its soft inner flesh. Meaning that sometimes you have to have a hard exterior, hardness being as if to seem indifferent or giving the impression that you don't care. In that way, you're protecting. You don't want to be hurt. This is also about intense competition in work, in your creative enterprises. You take the high ground. You battle your competition and maintain your high status. You might even be promoted. This is about envy and jealousy. Staying in a mode of combat, fighting for what you want, for what you've created. This is called valor. It's courage in the face of opposition. And we discussed the kind of opposition that might be with the reversal of the lovers. Standing your ground, not being bullied or pushed around, not being able to, not being weak. Even though you're shy, you've pulled in, as I said, sort of like a bear into a cave. Nonetheless, you have to remain strong and vigilant, determined. It does represent some career changes in which you have to show your grit, in which you have to demonstrate your skill, your talent. This is rivalry and difficult negotiations. But you have the advantage. You have the upper hand. This is also positively a devotion to a cause. The 12th house. Devotion to a cause, a mission. This is your challenge. And it's, wands are very creative. I told you that you might be challenged to create your masterpiece, some sort of work of art. So in the face of enormous competition, you display your worth. All right. Let's move on to the position of the unexpected, the element of the month that may surprise you, sometimes even shock you. We'll see. Not surprising. Temperance. Temperance. Well, obviously, the 10th house, the 12th house of deep inner spiritual, psychological work will surprise you. This is art. You're in touch with the deepest part of your soul. And from there you can create incredible works of art. Leo, you are one of the most creative signs in the zodiac. This is the time of year where you can connect to soul inspiration. This is beauty, silence, joy, and meditation from within. You exhibit also patience, acceptance of the unfamiliar, perhaps even. Or maybe you feel you're in an environment the Venus in the ninth house, that is in some way very foreign, exotic. And this gives you deep inspiration. This is moderation, the golden mean. If you've been wanting to overcome an addiction, overcome some bad habit, you're able to feel what the source of those problems and correct them from there, from the roots of them. You're gathering your strength. This is the school of survival. Wanting to survive on a very fundamental, on a very real level. So, working on your foundation, on your spiritual foundation. It's a very spiritual month. Very, very spiritual month for you, Leo. So we'll leave it at that. And let's see how it ends. Oh, how interesting. We have another 7. We had, let me find it. We had the 7 of Wands, remember? Kind of being defensive, protecting what you feel is yours, your creative spirit, your ideas, your what you've earned. And now we have the 7 of Swords. This is about behind the scenes strategy, secretive action, not showing all your cards, keeping information, ideas to yourself, not being so candid with others. So, the same idea about being self-protective, self-defensive. And Leos are socially very capable, adept. But this month there might be a reticence, a shyness, an awkwardness perhaps even, as you kind of navigate through these deep waters of hidden feelings, exploring. This is the idea of being deceived. Of gossip, being talked about, perhaps even negatively. That's the 7 of Wands, where you have that competition, jealousy, discovering hidden motivations. Maybe other people are trying to shift blame on you for something, or shift their problems onto you. Or they're shifting their responsibilities onto you. your this is a battle of wits. And having to be very, very cunning. Not everything is above board. Not everything is visible. Things are sort of subterranean, below the surface, both in your spiritual world and in the physical world. Sort of like things are taking place behind the scenes, and the power is not in revealing everything, but acting in a more private way to achieve your goals. So everything is about being pulled in, reticent, but highly creative. That is your forecast for the month of February 2025. Thank you so much for coming to the reading, for understanding my circumstances, my extraordinary circumstances. I am doing my best, and in a month, maybe 2 months, hopefully 1 month, you'll see everything will change for the better. I appreciate your support. And thank you, Leo. Please have a wonderful February. All my love. Namaste.